Every morning, 365 days a year, farmers across this country rise to the task of feeding the world. Ag State understands the challenges and difficulties our livestock producers face. We are producers with you. This is why at Ag State, we produce the superior feed our farmers need at a competitive price. Livestock producers partnered with the feed experts at Ag State can leverage the knowledge gained along with the most up-to-date advice to produce effective improvements to your bottom line. Ag State, helping producers prosper.
At Century Mutual, we're always focused on dedicated, personalized service for you, serving customers in 27 Northwest Iowa counties for over 130 years. As a proud Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, we'll be there when you need us most, helping protect all that's important to you, including your future. With Grinnell Mutual, you can trust in tomorrow. Contact your local Century Mutual Insurance Association agent today, located in more than 50 local communities. Trust in tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Elgersma Agency in Sanborn, real estate and insurance. For 40 years, Elgersma Agency has been helping clients sell homes, businesses, farms, and more. Using strategic marketing, your for sale will turn into sale pending soon. Elgersma Agency is proud to be a part of the HMS community and supports the Hawks all season, on and off the field and court. Contact Elgersma Agency when you're ready to sell. Visit us online at elgersmaagency.com.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Hartley-Melvin-Sanborn Hawk Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Introducing the robust workhorse from Holstein Manufacturing, the HVAB Ultra Tilt Bed Trailer.
Whether you are hauling heavy equipment or delivering precious cargo, our tilt bed trailers, ranging from 20 to 28 feet in length, are engineered with strength and designed to handle it with ease. Forget the hassles of ramps. They're built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers at Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing.
And online at holsteinmfg.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
I chose NCC because their electrical program is absolutely incredible. Semester to semester, I never had to worry about if I was in the right classes or if I was on the right track, because they make sure you are set on the right track. All you have to do is try.
The heavy equipment program at NCC is the only heavy equipment program in the state of Iowa that actually teaches kids how to run large industrial equipment and get them out on the job site. We'd really like you to come take a visit. It'd be nice to meet you.
I chose NCC because their electrical program is absolutely incredible. Semester to semester, I never had to worry about if I was in the right classes or if I was on the right track, because they make sure you are set on the right track. All you have to do is try.
The heavy equipment program at NCC is the only heavy equipment program in the state of Iowa that actually teaches kids how to run large industrial equipment and get them out on the job site. We'd really like you to come take a visit. It'd be nice to meet you.
Our students are very prepared to take care of patients at clinical and within the simulation department. They're also very prepared once they've graduated to go out as a novice nurse and take care of patients within their employment.
In the end, it takes all of us to help our communities out, and whether that's on a volunteer basis or on a career field. Our communities need you as an EMT or a paramedic, and you can get started with that path right here at NCC right now.
So we welcome you to come to NCC and be a part of the engineering design tech programs, and find your passion for a career choice in manufacturing in Northwest Iowa.
The instructors here are amazing. I mean, Ken, have a question, he'll be doing something with another student. Yeah, what do you need? 3 instructors. I mean, I don't think I can name any other college that has as much one-on-one time as this place, so that in itself is pretty extraordinary.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
There may come a time when you or someone you care for may need assistance with their day-to-day lives. Or maybe you're just tired of the home repairs and household upkeeps. Here at Prairie View Campus, our team works together to provide any care assistance needed while doing all those day-to-day chores for you. Whether you choose independent living, assisted living, or a skilled nursing home, Prairie View Campus is here to meet your needs. Come check us out, Prairie View Campus in Sanborn, where excellence is our standard.
Sanborn Savings Bank, Sanborn's hometown bank since 1899. Because we are your hometown bank, we understand the importance of offering you a wide range of financial services to help you meet your financial goals. We have checking, savings, and certificate of deposit accounts that will help you manage your money. We offer all types of loans for your individual needs. We are always ready to work with you to design a program to meet your financial needs. Sanborn Savings Bank, proud to support the HMS Hawks, member FDIC.
Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park has been serving Northwest Iowa for over 125 years, providing personal, hardworking, and friendly service to its customers and community. Savings Bank of Hartley offers personal, ag and business banking, online and mobile banking solutions, along with many lending options. Savings Bank loan officers will sit down and do the hard work to ensure you get exactly what you need. Stop by and see what they can do for you, or visit them online at www.savingsbankia.com. Trustworthy, honest, and hardworking. The same traits that make a great employee make a great bank. For 125 years, Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park has been going the extra mile providing banking to farms and small businesses in Northwest Iowa. Savings Bank of Hartley prides itself on knowing you, your operation, your goals, and your future plans to help you along the way so you can focus on what you do best. Stop in today or visit them online at savingsbankia.com.
Bisma Graphics in Sanborn, your one-stop sign shop for everything from vehicle wraps, lettering, fleet graphics, signs of all kinds, race car wraps, power sport wraps, banners, logo design, business cards, or even color change vehicle wraps. Everything is done in-house with top-of-the-line equipment. Stefan and Ashley C. Bisma employ an experienced and knowledgeable staff who are ready to work for you. To help get you noticed, visit cbisma-graphics.com. Find us on Facebook or call 712-729-7446.
And welcome everybody to tonight's broadcast of Hawk Baseball between the home Hartley-Melvin-Sanborn Hawks and the visiting Tigers of Trinity Christian. If you have been with us all season, you will know that HMS on a little bit of a down season, so to speak. They are 2-15 overall, 1-6 in World Conference play. They're ranked 104th in Class 1A. Hartley-Melvin-Sanborn have not won a game since they were victorious just a few weeks ago here on Fuller Digital Solutions against, I believe that was George Little Rock, should memory serve correctly. For Trinity Christian, if you're a Trinity Christian fan, your season just below 500, but there is a few games left to go before playoffs. Trinity Christian sit at 6-8 overall, 2-4 in World Conference play. They are ranked 78th in Class 1A, and in the season series, Trinity Christian did win 11-8 on May 29th at Trinity Christian. With just still some time until first pitch, I want to get you those starting lineups. I want to talk about how the rest of the schedule of this season is going to look, with playoffs starting very, very soon. So we will get you those starting lineups now. First, for the visiting Tigers of Trinity Christian. Batting first, number 9, Dustin Hawksbergen. He is at shortstop. Batting second, number 5, Evan DeYoung. He's at third. Batting third, number 10, Luke DeYoung. He is towing the rubber. Batting fourth, number 4, Levi Mawson, the center fielder tonight. Batting fifth, number 14, Mateus Viss, the catcher. Batting sixth, number 1, Corey Mawson. He is in left. Batting seventh, number 12, Carter Westra. He is the designated hitter. And batting eighth, number 8, Bryce Utenbogard. Utenbogard is at first. Wait a second. Yep, there we go. And batting ninth, number 3, Colin Mantle. He is at second base. The designated hitter, Carter Westra, is batting in the place of Kyle Wina, who is in left field. Excuse me, that would instead be right. Now, it is indeed left field, so actually correction. Corey Mawson is in right field this evening, not left field. So Corey Mawson in right field, not left. And now the starting lineup for your HMS Hawks, the home HMS Hawks. Batting first, number 16, Jack Mastbergen. He is at shortstop. Batting second, number 22, Grant Koonsman. He's at second. Batting third, number 4, Jacob Cates. He is the catcher. Batting fifth, number 99, Blake Mendering. He is in center. Batting fifth, number 23, Lawton Skipoff. He's at third. Batting sixth, number 14, Aiden Bush. He is in left. Batting seventh will be number 12, Brody Mendering. He is at first. Batting eighth, number 10, Caden Dalma. He is towing the rubber. And batting ninth, number 11, Ricky Smith. Ricky Smith is the designated hitter this evening, and he will be designated hitting for number 7, Talon Ziering. Ziering will be occupying right field tonight. The pitching matchup tonight is, again, Luke DeYoung versus Caden Dalma. Luke DeYoung will look at his stats here just in a moment. Let me pull them up, and here we are. So Luke DeYoung on the mound tonight. DeYoung, a sophomore, he has pitched in 9 games, has started 5 games, so this will be his 10th game pitched and 6th start respectively. He is credited with 3 wins, 3 losses. He has 1 save to his credit. He has pitched an even 36 innings. Opponents are hitting 270 off of him. He's given up 50 hits, 43 runs, 27 of them earned, has walked 9, hit 10, and has struck out an impressive 34. That's second most on the team, only second to his brother Evan DeYoung. He pitches to the tune of a 5.25 ERA, has a whip of 1.64. The HMS pitcher, Caden Dalma, take a look at his stats here. Caden Dalma is an 8th grader. He's pitched in 2 games, has 1 start, so this was the 3rd game. 2nd start, he's credited with no wins. Does have a loss to his credit. Has pitched 6 2/3 innings. Opponents hit 375 off of him. He's given up 18 hits, 22 runs, 14 of them earned. Has walked 7, hit 2, struck out 4, pitches to the tune of a 14.70 ERA. Has a whip of 3.75. Like I said, we're going to talk just a little bit about that upcoming schedule here for HMS. HMS, this is their 4th to last game of the season. They face Trinity Christian tonight before facing Galen Catholic at home on Friday, before going on the road to George Little Rock on Monday. And then they will face MMCRU at MMCRU later in the week. So this will be the second to last broadcast. This will be the last broadcast, rather, for HMS Baseball this season here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Fuller Digital Solutions will cover the softball game on Friday when HMS is facing Galen Catholic in that doubleheader of softball and baseball. So this will, once again, will be the last baseball broadcast for the season for baseball. Of course, softball, once again, on Friday. Taking a look at Trinity Christian. Their schedule looking very much similar, only changes. They have just a few more games to play. They face HMS tonight. They will face Western Christian tomorrow. On Monday, they face Woodbury Central at Woodbury Central. On Tuesday, they will face nobody, as actually the West Sioux game that was supposed to be on Tuesday has been canceled. Later in the week, they will face Akron Westfield, and then their playoff game will be versus West Monona, I believe, on the road. So both teams entering the final stretch of their season, and both teams are going to look to get a win and help this run-in go the right way. So still have quite a bit of time until first pitch. So if you're debating about whether to get something to drink, something to eat, go ahead. You're not going to miss too much. Just probably will be another 10-15 minutes at least until we get to the first pitch. So once again, if you're debating on whether you want to go get something to eat, something to drink, go right ahead and come back, and we'll be just a little bit closer to the beginning of tonight's varsity baseball action. You are watching Hawk Baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions. So, welcome back. Still not first pitch. Still just at that plate meeting. The on-field warm-ups have progressed just a little bit quicker than I was personally expecting. If you're not in person, which of course if you're watching this, likely not in person, the JV game tonight did end up in a tie. HMS and Trinity Christian tying at, I believe the score is 9 apiece, as both teams having the game end on a tie, which feels a bit weird in baseball, but the bottom of the fifth inning was quite the excitement as HMS had the bases loaded, and then they struck out 3 consecutively to end the game. So if we can have just that much excitement here in this varsity game, it's going to be a pretty good varsity game, as JV game typically a little bit of a look, a little bit of a window, so to speak, into like how the varsity game will go. But also not guaranteed. But like I said, just a little bit of an idea of how the varsity game will go. Usually the JV game, just giving it a little bit of an idea. And if the JV game holds up its status as a little preview, it is going to be a very, very exciting game on hand for all of you at home tonight, and of course everyone that did make their way out to the ballpark in beautiful Hartley, Iowa. The weather a lot better tonight than it was last night. Last night we were fighting 90-degree weather at almost 9 p.m. However, it is only 80 degrees today. It feels like 81, and the temperature will be reaching about 72 by the time 9 o'clock rolls around. So difference of almost 20 degrees between tonight and last night. And actually, take it back, it's actually 78 degrees now. So a little bit cooler day, and of course you can't really complain about that, especially with how yesterday was. So we are still just a few moments away from getting tonight's action underway. So we will keep it here, and we will be right back when first pitch is a little bit closer. You're watching Hawk Baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions. And welcome back, everybody. We are just moments away from getting tonight's action underway. Batting first in tonight's game will be number 9, Dustin Hawksbergen. Hawksbergen, the shortstop tonight. Hawksbergen, he's a senior. He has played and started all 14 team games. He has 43 at-bats, has 8 hits to his credit, 1 for extra bases, has 5 RBI, has taken 9 free passes, has been hit twice, has struck out 15 times, and he is on the interstate, batting 186, but does get on base 35.2% of the time. So on the mound is number 10, Caden Dauma. Dauma making his second start of the season, his 3rd appearance overall.
I live right in Spencer, and I've been very impressed and I feel very grateful and loved. And it's great to have all the support from the community. And with that said, again, it's great to be back to doing what we usually do.
Getting down to the softball field, you will notice, if you're here, you'll notice that there is a softball game going on down there tonight. The softball field was flooded on Monday, and field was unplayable, so HMS having to play the South O'Brien softball game at South O'Brien on Monday. It's a shame. It's a shame what happened this past weekend with all that flooding, and we hope that everyone, you, all your friends and family, are safe and okay. And of course, we're very grateful that we can play baseball and softball here tonight, as both these fields were not in great condition, especially the softball field just a few days ago. But a few days on now, and things are improving. That first pitch at 7:36 p.m., it was a ball, and that will start this game for us. That next pitch going to be outside for ball 2. So Caden Dauma starting off the game with back-to-back balls, and Dauma going to look to get back in this at-bat here just momentarily. He winds and fires. Swing, that one's put in play but fouled off and into the parking lot. So no car alarms going off, no sound of breaking glass. That's always a good sign when you see a foul ball going towards the parking lot. 2-1. High and outside, ball 3. Count goes to 3-1. Dauma already threatening to walk the first batter of the game. That next pitch going to be a strike. Count goes full.
And the next pitch has him swinging. Got a full count with this very first at bat. A good battle straight away.
Dauma standing tall on the mound. He winds and fires. Fouled off. Stays alive at 3-2.
Following Hawksbergen is Evan DeYoung, the starting third baseman, and then it's Luke DeYoung, the starting pitcher in the hole. The 3-2 pitch.
He winds and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Dustin Hawksbergen up 2-0 in the count. Gets the count to full and fouls one off to stay alive, and swings and misses to make the first out of the game. That will now turn the batting turn over to number 5, Evan DeYoung. DeYoung, the third baseman. He is a senior, and first pitch he fouls off. DeYoung has played and started all 14 team games. He has 34 at-bats. He has 8 hits, 1 for extra bases. He has driven in 3. He's taken 9 free passes, has been hit 10 times, has struck out 10 times. He bats .235, gets on base at an impressive rate, 50.9%. Next pitch going to be a ball. Count is 1-1. So 1-1 rather. Next pitch put in play. And the throw wide. You have Jack Mastbergen throwing down to Brody Mendering, and Mastbergen's throw is wide, and that is an E6. And we'll put a runner on first. Luke DeYoung, the starting pitcher, now at the plate. He's a sophomore. He's played and started all 14 team games. Has 41 at-bats. Has an impressive 16 hits. 3 for extra bases. Has driven in 13. Has taken 6 free passes. Been hit 5 times. Struck out 9 times. He bats an impressive .390. Gets on base at a 51.9% rate. The first pitch plunks him, and that will be a hit by pitch. So 2 on the DeYoung brothers, both finding their way on safely. And I'll bring up Levi Mawson. So Mawson at the plate now. Mawson, the starting center fielder, the first lefty to step into the batter's box. Levi Mawson, he is a senior. He's played and started all 14 team games, has 44 at-bats, has 17 hits, 1 for extra bases, has driven in 11, has taken 5 free passes, been hit once, has struck out 9 times, bats an impressive .386, gets on base 46% of the time. So count is 1-1, 2 on, 1 in scoring position. Mawson sees the pitch. That one outside, ball 2.
Base percentage, and a 409 slug. And he's facing a 2-1 count now.
Next pitch, also a ball. Count goes to 3-1. So far, Dalma having trouble finding that strike zone and having trouble getting strikes. The umpire, I think, has been pretty consistent with his calls. All these pitches not too close. That one inside, bases go loaded. So bases are loaded here in the top of the first from Trinity Christian. And Mawson will get to go into first, and Mateus Viss will step up to the plate. Viss is a sophomore. He's played and started all 14 team games, has 39 at-bats, has 10 hits, and all 10 are singles. He has walked 6 times, has been hit twice, has struck out 11 times. He bats .256, gets on base 38.3% of the time. Coach Josh Skiploff going to go have a talk with his young pitcher. And Viss will step into the plate. Viss, the righty. So far, 4 batters stepping up, 5 batters rather stepping up, Viss included. 4 righties, 1 lefty. And Viss will see the first pitch momentarily. HMS in those white pants with yellow tops, a white stripe across with red trim and red letters. The numbers are white with red trim. The hats, a white mane, a white front, a red back, and a red bill. Trinity Christian in white pants and split green and white tops. Numbers are white, has gray trim, and green helmets. So count here is 1-1. Viss starting off this at bat, much like his teammates have, with 1-1 counts. The pitch put on in play. Will it be a throw down to first? Home. He is safe. Bases stay loaded. So a fielder's choice. Viss reaches via. That is, you have Evan DeYoung coming in. DeYoung, the speedy base runner, and reaching safely. Even though there was a force at home, he still beat it out. That is an impressive feat. That now brings up Corey Mawson. Mawson, a junior. He's played and started all 14 team games, has 42 at-bats, 11 hits, 3 for extra bases, has driven in 10, has taken 3 free passes, been hit once, has struck out 14 times, bats .262 on base, 32.6% of the time. Swing and a missed, strike 1. So first pitch of the at-bat is a strike 1, and if you're Caden Dalma, you will have to start sending a message as with bases loaded, already giving up 1. The more control on this game you can have, the fewer runs are going to score, and that is going to be a huge advantage, at least in this inning, for Dalma, should he be able to take control of this game. It looks like so far Dalma playing just a little bit of keep up with the Tiger batters. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. So count goes to 1-2. Dalma a strike away from the second out. Dalma, I believe this is the first time he's been ahead in a count. Beyond the first pitch. That one put into right field. It's going to bring in 1. It's going to bring in 2. And that will be 2 additional runs. And Maassen drives in 2. Maassen already had 3 doubles. That's now his 4th. And that will bring up Carter Westra. Westra, the designated hitter tonight. Westra, he has played in 11-team games, started 10 of them, has 25 at-bats, 9 hits, all of them singles, has driven in 2, has taken 5 free passes, been hit 1, struck out 7 times, bats .360 on base, just below 50% of the time, at a 48.4% rate. So a long foul ball here for Westra. You had the third baseman, that is Lawton Skipoff tonight, attempting to make a play, but not able to make the play, and that one just lands foul territory, just a long strike. For Westra, that one put in play. That one will result in the second out, and that is going to be a 6-3 ground out, but will bring in another run.
And then came back and then ran back, so now he's safe at third. Westra could not make it to first.
So another run on the board. Westra now out, and that'll bring up Bryce Utenbogard. Utenbogard, a lefty as well. Utenbogard is a freshman. He has played and started 10-team games, has 27 at-bats, 5 hits, all singles, has 4 free passes, has struck out 8 times. On the interstate, bats .185 on base 29% of the time. So Bryce Utenbogard looking to keep this inning alive and have the entirety of the batting order bat this first inning if he can reach safely. He puts that one in play, but that one will be fouled off, and that will be strike 2. So right now, Dalma staying ahead in the count. He's for a few of the last batters, but thus far has not been able to make much of it. Has given up 4 runs and only has 2/3 of an inning to his credit, and that was now swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is the inning. Bryce Utenbogard goes down on strikes. And we will take a 1-minute break. You are watching Hawk Baseball on Fuller.
Every morning, 365 days a year, farmers across this country rise to the task of feeding the world. Ag State understands the challenges and difficulties our livestock producers face. We are producers with you. This is why at Ag State, we produce the superior feed our farmers need at a competitive price. Livestock producers partnered with the feed experts at Ag State can leverage the knowledge gained along with the most up-to-date advice to produce effective improvements to your bottom line. Ag State, helping producers prosper.
On deck is Grant Koonsman, and the hole is Jacob Cates. Your numbers for the starting pitcher.
And welcome back, everybody. If you are just joining us, you missed the top of the first. Right now, Trinity Christian leading by a score of 4-0. They pushed across 4, and we'll take a look at how they scored those 4. So you had a strikeout to begin the game, but then a E6 allowed Evan DeYoung to reach. A hit by pitch allowed his brother Luke DeYoung to reach. A walk to Levi Maassen allowed him to reach. Bases go loaded. Mateus Viss reaches via a fielder's choice. He brings in a run. Corey Maassen then doubles to bring in 2. And Carter Westra grounds out, but does bring in a run before Bryce Utenbogard struck out to end the inning. Second pitch of the at-bat to Jack Mastbergen is belted to right center, and that is a base hit.
To me, it appears he
Now not bring up Grant Koonsman. So Grant Koonsman, he is a freshman, has played in all 17 team games, started all 17 as well, has 31 at-bats, 11 hits, all singles, has driven in 2, 6 free passes, 11 strikeouts. He bats .355 on base 47.4% of the time. As for that at-bat, that one right back to the pitcher, and that will be a 1-3 ground out to make the first out of the inning, but it does allow Jack Mastbergen to advance. Jacob Cates now going to step into the batter's box. Cates, the Grandview University commit, he is a senior. He has played in 16 team games, has started all 16 of those, has 38 at-bats. He has 8 hits, 2 for extra bases, has driven in 6, taken 3 free passes, has been hit twice. He has struck out 5 times, bats .211, and on base 28.9% of the time. Jack Mastbergen will get you his stats. He's played in all 17 team games, started all 17 as well. He has 38 at-bats, 8 hits, 5 for extra bases. He has taken 8 free passes, been hit 4 times, has struck out 14 times, has bats .211, on base 40% of the time. So Mastbergen, not unsurprising to see him belt one there. And now, of course, Mastbergen now in scoring position with Cates at the plate. Cates sees the next pitch. That one just a little bit outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and, of course, 1 out here in the first inning. The pitch. That one gets away, and you have Mastbergen will retreat back to second. If Cates can avoid a wonky double play, Blake Mendering is due up. Lutton Skipoff also due up this inning if the inning can go that long. The next pitch. That one's driven. The ball is going. It stays in the park. That's going to bring in a run. That is a double, and HMS is on the board. Jacob Cates belts one, and he knew it. Only question was how far was that going to go, and I think that was maybe only about 5 or so feet short of a home run, which would have cut that deficit in half. However, Jacob Cates says, hey, Jack, you want to swap places? And Jack sure agrees. And Blake Mendering will now get an opportunity to do the same and potentially swap places with Jacob Cates as well. So Blake Mendering at the plate. Mendering, he is number 99. He's the starting center fielder tonight. He's played and started in all 17 team games. Has 42 at-bats. He belts one. Where will it go? That is the biggest question. Will it drop? No, it will not. That is the second out. So I was going to say Blake Mendering, he bats .310, on base 38.3% of the time. Has 15 hits, 2 for extra bases. That time he's out. Batting average is going to go down just a little bit. And that will be the second out. Now I'm bringing up Lawton Skipoff. Lawton Skipoff, he is a sophomore, has played in 12 team games, started 11 of them, has 26 at-bats, has 7 hits, 1 for extra bases, has taken 2 free passes, has struck out 7 times. He bats .269, on base 32.1% of the time. First 2 pitches, both strikes, and that will now have HMS just a strike away from being done in this inning. The pitch looked a little bit low. Umpire says caught the zone, though, and that next pitch will be a ball. Count goes to 1-2. So with 1-2 on deck is Aiden Bush. He drives one. That one will get past the infield. Cates going to round third. Cates doesn't see a stop sign. In fact, I don't think he saw any sign, and Cates just runs for it, and he scores. Lawton Skipoff gets an RBI, and Jacob Cates comes in. So Cates with an RBI and also a run scored. Now this deficit goes from 4 down to 2, and Aiden Bush now going to step up to the plate. Bush, the lefty, at the plate. Bush has played and started in 18 games. He bunts. He's going to book it down. Where will we see a play at first? He's safe. He is safe. He bunts his way on. Aiden Bush, he likes to live dangerously. And HMS says, hold on, we ain't done here. Aiden Bush living a little bit dangerously. And Brody Mendering now going to step up to the plate. Brody Mendering, the first baseman. Brody Mendering, a freshman, has played in 10 team games, started 7 of them, has 20 at-bats, 7 hits, 2 for extra bases, has taken 3 free passes, been hit once and struck out 6 times. He bats an impressive .350 on base 45.8% of the time. He swings and misses on the first pitch. That is strike 1. So, with 2 on and a runner in scoring position, Brody Mendering, a well-placed hit, could bring in 2. Anything out of the infield, likely going to bring in 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Mendering kind of lazily swinging on that one, needs to protect the plate and keep this inning going.
0-2 count, 2 outs.
He puts that one in play. Will it get through? A race down to first, and you're going to have Trinity Christian win that one, and that is the inning. So at the end of the first inning, the score is 4-2. And that will end the inning. So we will be back in 1 minute. You are watching Hawk Baseball.
At Century Mutual, we're always focused on dedicated, personalized service for you, serving customers in 27 Northwest Iowa counties for over 130 years. As a proud Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, we'll be there when you need us most, helping protect all that's important to you, including your future. With Grinnell Mutual, you can trust in tomorrow. Contact your local Century Mutual Insurance Association agent today, located in more than 50 local communities. Trust in tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Elgersma Agency in Sanborn, real estate and insurance. For 40 years, Elgersma Agency has been helping clients sell homes, businesses, farms, and more. Using strategic marketing, your for sale will turn into sale pending soon. Elgersma Agency is proud to be a part of the HMS community and supports the Hawks all season, on and off the field and court. Contact Elgersma Agency when you're ready to sell. Visit us online at elgersmaagency.com.
Super grateful to be back this early. I didn't know how early we were going to be able to go with the flooding in northwest Iowa.
And welcome back. If you're just joining us at a mighty fine time, it is the top of the second. You did miss the entire first inning, but it was a really good first inning in this game, shaping up to be really good as well. At the plate is going to be number 3, Colin Mantle. Mantle, the second baseman. He is a sophomore. He has played and started 13 team games, has 38 at-bats, 8 hits, 1 for extra bases, has driven in 1, has taken 2 free passes, struck out 11 times, bats .211, on base 25% of the time. First 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike, and Mantle. We'll see the next pitch. That one not going to catch the zone for ball 2. Like I said, pregame, very, very lucky that we can get back to playing varsity baseball and softball this early after the catastrophic flooding this past weekend, which of course has caused quite a bit of disruption to local life, and including the relocation of the softball game on Monday to South O'Brien, although thankfully the softball field has dried up enough here in Hartley, Iowa to be able to play. And the swing and a miss for strike 3 is dropped. A play down at first. The drop third strike is down in first in time, and that is the first out. So Dustin Hawksbergen will be the next batter. He batted in the first inning. He struck out. So Trinity Christian has gone through their entire order 1 time. And Hawksbergen going to look to avoid a second strikeout on the night. That next pitch going to be a little bit too high and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on, and you're going to have downward wind and fire. That one just a little bit outside for ball 2.
Ends up going too far out of range for a ball. 2-1 count.
Jesus. That one going to catch his own. That is strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Caden Dalma finding his rhythm this inning as he is threatening to sit down the first 2 in a row. The pitch. That one put in play, fouled back over the... No, not over the netting. That was going to go over the netting and land on the bleachers. Instead, stays just a little bit in... Stays just a little bit too low to go over the netting that time. So, they're going to have Hawksbergen stay alive here. And now the pitch. That one not going to catch his own. Count goes full. Scoreboard saying 3-2-1.
Really good pitch.
That was a well-placed pitch, a well-placed curveball indeed. But Dalma not going to catch his own that time. The next pitch, that one will not catch his own. That is a ball forward. Hawksbergen reaches via a walk. Now I'll bring up Evan DeYoung. Evan DeYoung is 0 for 1 on the day. Evan DeYoung, who batted in that first inning, does not have anything to his credit tonight except for a run scored. He puts that one in play, but it will stay inside the park. Tracking back is the center fielder. That is Blake Mendering, but Mendering doesn't get it, and everyone is safe. Mendering has it in his mitt, but he drops it, and that is going to be an E8. So Evan DeYoung reaching twice this game, but is 0 for 2. Now I'll bring up Luke DeYoung, who was hit by pitch his first time up, and we will see if Luke DeYoung can keep the show going here. He puts that one in play, takes a wild bounce, gets past the first baseman, and bases are loaded. Wow, Lawton Skipoff has the ball racing towards him, and Skipoff has it, hits his glove, and then it bounces away from him to have the bases loaded. That will go down as an E5. So 3 errors on HMS here tonight already, and it's only the second inning. And the first pitch by Levi Mawson is put in play, but but you have Aiden. Nope, that is instead the first baseman, Brody Mendering, who makes the play at first. And they throw down to home, not in time, so it is an out, but a run does score. Score is 5-2. The pitch, that one swung on and missed for strike 1. Mateus Viss at the plate. He reached via fielder's choice his first time up. He does have an RBI to his credit. The pitch, that one catching the zone. Count is 0-2. The Hawks just a strike away from getting out of the inning and limiting the damage. That one put in play, but foul. So Viss staying alive, but just barely. So Viss steps in back into the batter's box. He'll see the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is the inning. So the Hawks give up a run, but only one, and they will get an opportunity to continue the momentum they had in that first inning and make this game just a little bit closer. We'll see if the Hawks can do anything more here in this second inning. In 1 minute, you are watching Hawk Baseball on Fuller.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Hartley-Melvin-Sanborn Hawk Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Introducing the robust workhorse from Holstein Manufacturing, the HFAB Ultra Tilt Bed Trailer.
Whether you are hauling heavy equipment or delivering precious cargo, our tilt bed trailers, ranging from 20 to 28 feet in length, are engineered with strength and designed to handle it with ease. Forget the hassles of ramps. They're built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers at Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing.
And online at holsteinmfg.com.
And welcome back. If you're just joining us, you missed the entire first inning and the top of the second. We'll catch you up. The score is 5-2 in favor of Trinity Christian. Trinity Christian scored 4 runs in the top of the first and added an additional one in the top of the second. HMS scored 2 in the bottom of the first, and they will get to bat here in this bottom of the second. The Tigers thus far have controlled much of the game. They have pretty much run the show, so to speak, as they have kept the Hawks really off the base paths for the most part. Meanwhile, the Hawks have struggled to keep the Tigers off the base paths with already, that is going to be, I want to say, upwards of like 15 batters already having stepped up to the plate already. 14 batters have stepped up for Trinity Christian already this game. First pitch is a ball. Next pitch is a strike. And the count is 1-1. Caden Dauma is at the plate. Dauma is 8th grader. He has not batted. This is his first at-bat. That one inside for ball 2. So 2-1. Dauma hasn't really taken a ball at bat off his shoulders with the exception of fouling one off. That one catches the zone. I thought that one was going to be a little bit too high. Umpire says catches the zone, and Dauma going to have to protect the plate now. Dauma. That one low and inside for ball 3. Count goes full. Count is full. 22 pitches now for the pitcher, Luke DeYoung. Caden Dauma, his counterpart at the plate. The pitch. That one too high. Dauma reaches base safely. So Dauma, in his very first plate appearance, his very first at-bat, he walks, and his on-base percentage now stands at a perfect 100%. Ricky Smith, the designated hitter, now going to step up. Ricky Smith at the plate, and we have a pinch runner, Aiden Espelin, going to pinch run for Caden Dauma. Ricky Smith, a sophomore, has played and started in all 17 team games. Has 36 at-bats, 9 hits, 1 for extra bases, 5 free passes, been hit twice, struck out 10 times, bats .250 on base 37.2% of the time. So nobody out, 1 on, and a Ricky Smith at the plate. That one gets away. Aiden Espelin going to make a break for it. Espelin will be safe at second.
And they will keep it there at second. 1-0 count now. That's the first wild pitch we've seen tonight.
So wild pitch there for that is Aiden Espelin to advance on. Ricky Smith ahead in the count, 1-0. The next pitch catches the zone. Umpire says count is 1-1. So a runner just 180 feet away from scoring. Ricky Smith does have the power and the speed to get extra base hits, so can bring in Espelin if he can place one well. That next pitch swung on a miss, strike 2. Ricky Smith. All right, now he's now down the count, 1-2. He'll see the next pitch here now. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3. Ricky Smith goes down on strikes. So DeYoung gets his first K of the night, and Jack Mastbergen will now step up to the plate for the second time. Mastbergen singled his first time up. And Mastbergen sends one. It gets over the right fielder's head. That's going to bring in 1. Mastbergen is going. He'll stop at second. That will bring in a run. So Jack Mastbergen doing the old swap and places trick with Caden Dalma. So Hayden Esplin, rather. Esplin pinch ran. Jack Mastbergen now on second base. And he will now... He'll now just be 180 feet away from scoring. And Grant Koonsman, we'll see if he can outdo his teammate. That one caught shallow right field. That one is caught by Con Mantle for the second out of the inning. Now, I was talking about earlier, HMS, they get a little bit of momentum going, then they have 2 outs, and then suddenly it just becomes an absolute just waste of potential sometimes, as HMS just so far have not reached their full potential as they get a little bit of momentum, and then they seem to just give up a few outs and cut themselves off. Jacob Cates, he RBI doubled his first time up. We'll see if he can do that again. The next pitch going to be a strike, 0-1.
2 outs. Runner on second, it's 5-3. HMS down by 2.
HMS down by 2. Jacob Cates, a well-placed hit, even a home run. Could tie this one up. Cates, he's the pitch. That one outside.
Left outside for a ball. 1-1 count. Had the catcher actually leaving his spot.
And count now 1-1.
1-1 count. 2 outs. And pitch.
Cates puts one in play, but that one gets past the first baseman. Cates. Cates is going to reach second base. Cates. Cates singles. It's for an RBI. And you have Jack Mastbergen come all the way around. Cates going to advance on second on the throw. And Cates, not to be outdone by Jack Mastbergen, who has a single and a double. Jacob Cates says, let's swap places again. And Jacob Cates now 2 RBI to his credit. And Jacob Cates and Jack Mastbergen, the bright spots of this HMS offense, as they so far have a total 6 total bases between the two and 2 RBI, both of course belonging to Cates, but both runs scored by Mastbergen. Score is 5-4 in HMS with Blake Mendering at the plate. Mendering with a well-placed hit. He could tie this one up. Mendering, he popped out his first time up. So an error really is really how you can think about that, although I don't really know if the first baseman ever got a glove on it. That one gets past, and that one takes an awkward bounce on Jacob Cates. Jacob Cates going to be a sportsman and stay on third, as you have Blake Mendering will single, and with that single, it then went down to third baseman. That's Evan DeYoung. DeYoung has the ball, take an awkward bounce, hits him in the chest or the throat area. He goes down, perhaps in the chin, actually, yeah. And he's all right. He gets back up. I think just took the wind out of him, as those baseballs in that hot corner, not too fun. Now he drives one. That is launch skip off. He drives one. It gets over the head of the right fielder. That is going to bring in a run. Corey Mawson has the ball get over his head, and that is an RBI double. Your score is 5-5. And did I say Jack Mastbergen and Jacob Cates were having a little duel of who could hit better? Well, bring Lawton Skip off into that debate, because he has a single and a double himself and 2 RBI. Right now, you have HMS with 3 batters that are halfway to the cycle, and it's the second inning. HMS came here to play, and that much is obvious. At the plate is number 14, Aiden Bush. He likes to live dangerously. He bunted for a single his first time up. Count is 1-0. There's 2 outs on the board, 2 in scoring position. Aiden Bush could be the hero and could have HMS take the lead with 1 well-placed swing. Count is 2-0.
2-0 count, 2 outs. It is 8:15 officially. And the pitch.
That one. Low and outside. Ball 3, Aiden Bush. And Bush with some plate discipline. He could load the bases. Brody Mendring would be due up if Aiden Bush can reach safely. Aiden Bush showing bunt. He takes it back. That one catches a zone and says the umpire.
Slips in for a strike. 3-1 count, 2 outs.
Oh, that looked like that was going to be ball 4. And you have the pitcher, Luke DeYoung, looking a little bit flustered, and now fouls one off. Aiden Bush goes from being up 3-0 in the count to now having a full count. Aiden Bush with a well-placed hit. Could break this one open. Aiden Bush sees the pitch. That one low. Aiden Bush has that one hit the dirt and gets called for strike 3. An umpire gets a little bit of an earful from Aiden Bush, and that is the inning. So HMS come up just short of pushing across the go-ahead run. But we will be back in just 1 minute. You're watching Hawk Baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
I chose NCC because their electrical program is absolutely incredible. Semester to semester, I never had to worry about if I was in the right classes or if I was on the right track, because they make sure you are set on the right track. All you have to do is try.
The heavy equipment program at NCC is the only heavy equipment program in the state of Iowa that actually teaches kids how to run large industrial equipment and get them out on the job site. We'd really like you to come take a visit. It'd be nice to meet you.
And welcome back. If you're just joining us, you missed the first 2 innings. And what are you doing if you're missing these first 2 innings? These have been 2 innings of immaculate baseball. Both teams are having great offensive performances, and both teams have come to play, and neither one is going to go down without a fight. We are tied at 5-5. Do not adjust your television set. You are seeing that score correctly. It is 5-5 here going into the 3rd inning. First 2 pitches of this at bat are both strikes. If you missed the first 2 innings thus far, everybody having success at the plate, so to speak, really. And that's a swing and a miss, first strike rather. And
a big thank you to our sponsors of the broadcast with us tonight and all season long.
And count now 2-1. That one put in play. And will it say in play? No, it will not. So that will be just a really long strike now. If you were here for the 2nd inning, you saw that bottom of the 2nd end in quite dramatic fashion, and Aiden Bush gave the umpire a little bit of an earful. Did not get tossed. That as I think some people were expecting. I think Aiden Bush even himself was expecting to get tossed, but ultimately does not. And the catch is made, and you have Corey Mawson who got hit by a ball in the bottom of the 2nd. He flies out to center. And Corey Mawson, he is the first out of the inning. You have center fielder Blake Mendring making up for a mistake earlier in the previous inning when he allowed Evan DeYoung to reach via accidentally dropping a ball that he had originally caught. That first pitch here for Carter Westrup is a ball. Actually, first two pitches of both balls, and that will make it a 2-0 count. So 2-0, 1 out. There is nobody on. Westra going to see the pitch. That one catch in the zone.
For a strike. 2-1 count. They've seen a lot of games so far this season. Trinity Christian has seen 14 total games, 6 to 8, and
oh, that one does not hit him. So you have Dalma now having a 3-1 count. Almost hits Westra, but ultimately Westra able to get out of the way of it, and thankfully so. That would not have been too fun, as that likely would have hit him in the ribs or the back, and those are probably two of the worst places to get a hit by pitch. That will be ball 4, and Westra is going to reach safely for the first time. He is now on base for the very first time tonight. He'll be on first. Bryce Utenbogard, he struck out his first time up to end the first inning. He will step up for the second time. Officially, Utenbogard is 0 for 1.
I got to give him props. Dalma's having a really good night on the mound.
Dalma has given up 5 runs, but ultimately has kept his team in this one by limiting some damage there in that second inning. Dalma gets a first pitch strike.
On deck, Colin Mantle, and the hole, Dustin Huxbergen, which is the leadoff hitter of the Tigers. 0-1 count after we got a swing for one of, I believe, 4 lefties in the starting lineup. Oh.
That one fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. So 0-2, 1 out, 1 on.
It looks like he swung and it missed the glove but hit the face mask of catcher there. 0-2 count. Jacob Cates. 0-2 count, 1 out.
That one fouled off, and that will be.
It's going to stay 0-2 count, 1 out. This is where.
Just be a nothing really. That will keep it 0-2. Thus far, looking at it, I'm just taking a quick glance at the lineup, and right now it looks like looks like 5 runs. 4 of them have been earned for Trinity Christian. So right now, Dalma on the hook for 4 earned runs, but has still pitched very, very well. Utenbogard has a fly ball. That one reaches center field, but it's dropped.
No one's on second. Oh, hang on. Did they? Oh, what happened here? Did it touch the ground before it?
And a confusing situation.
These guys are going back. Why is he on second now? Why is he still in second? This is very confusing.
And I think officially it's going to go down as a balk. So Dalma, we think, balked, and that is why you now have Westra on second. So Dalma balking nullifies that entire play. And now Westra on second. Utenbogard sees another ball. Count goes 2-2. So Westra occupies a second base. He is in scoring position. Dalma going to look to not allow him to score. Utenbogard sends one high, but that's in the air. It will be caught by the shortstop. Jack Mastbergen is the reason Utenbogard is out. He makes a great play with the catch, sun in his eyes, and still makes the catch. Pretty good play. Now I'll bring up Colin Mantle. Mantle, he struck out his first time up. Mantle, the righty. We'll see if he can get anything to the outfield. I think anything to the outfield anything that gets to the outfield that isn't caught, I should say. Likely going to score. Likely going to score Westra. And I think HMS probably knows that. And Dalma, he throws a first pitch strike. Next pitch, that one will be put in play, fouled off. That will make it 0-2. No car alarms, no broken glass. We keep going.
2 outs. Dalma can play with his food here. He can throw whatever he wants.
Dalma, he has the ability to kind of toy with Mantle to see what he can get away with. That one put in play, but right back to Dalma. Dalma to first baseman Brody Mendering, and that is the inning. So that's a 1-3 ground out, and we will be back in 1 minute. The HMS Hawks are taking control of this game, have shut out the Tigers, and we will see if they have anything on the offensive front in 1 minute. You are watching Hawk Baseball in Fuller.
Our students are very prepared to take care of patients at clinical and within the simulation department. They're also very prepared once they've graduated to go out as a novice nurse and take care of patients within their employment.
In the end, it takes all of us to help our communities out, and whether that's on a volunteer basis or on a career field. Our communities need you as an EMT or a paramedic, and you can get started with that path right here at NCC right now.
So we welcome you to come to NCC and be a part of the engineering design tech programs, and find your passion for a career choice in manufacturing in Northwest Iowa.
The instructors here are amazing. I mean, Ken, have a question, he'll be doing something with another student. Yeah, what do you need? 3 instructors. I mean, I don't think I can name any other college that has as much one-on-one time as this place. So that in itself is pretty extraordinary.
Come on. And welcome back. That half inning went a little bit quicker than anyone was expecting, and we are back. You missed the first pitch of the inning. It was a strike, swing and a miss strike at that, and that makes the count 1-0. That pitch now well inside for a ball, and that makes it 1-1. So count 1-1. Nobody on, nobody out. Mendering puts one in play. It will fall, and Mendering is going to be safe. No, and he will be safe at first. That ball landing.
That's a big single. I guess I was expecting a little more hands in or something at this moment. So I guess I was a little confused.
That single, going to open up the inning for the Hawks. Could be huge, as Caden Dalma now going to step up to the plate. Dalma pitched a great inning. He stood tall in the top of the third. We'll see if he can help his own cause. That first pitch, a strike. Next throw down is not going to be in time. That is, it's going to be a strike and 0-1. But Mendering not with much reaction to that single. I mean, it's nothing big now, but could be huge in the grand scheme of things. Dalma had that ball land about 20 feet in front of the right fielder. The next pitch going to be a strike. And the Hawks right now, they just need to avoid getting silly outs, and they're going to have some really great innings. HMS has been on fire this entire game. That pitch in the dirt, but it's blocked from getting away by Matthias Viss. Viss stops it from getting away.
1-2 count.
The pitch. That one inside. That one does get away, and you're going to see Mendering make a break for it. That's a wild pitch. And Mendering now going to be on second, rather, easily. Caden Dalma has that count even at 2-2, although still needs to protect.
His left knee is hurting him, or bothering him, it looks like.
And Viss just adjusting his knee pad.
Looks like he's going to be okay. 2-2 count. 3 wild pitches is what I've counted tonight so far.
And we will go to the 2-2 here momentarily. The delivery home. That one put in play. Will it fall? Yes, it will. And that is going to put runners at the corners with nobody out. So Caden Dalma not to be outdone. says, I'm going to get a single of my own, and Dalma has now reached safely both times up. Dalma going to be subbed off for Aiden Esplin. Esplin pinch running, and Ricky Smith will now get to bat. Ricky Smith, the slugger, going to step into the batter's box. Ricky Smith. And Ricky Smith sees that first pitch, and a throw down to second is fake. The throw down to third is done, but Mendering just not quite paying attention. Doesn't get thrown out. Lucky to do so. That first pitch is a ball. So now puts 2 on, both in scoring position. There we go. Update that scoreboard. Ricky Smith, like I said, Ricky Smith, the typical first baseman. Not tonight. He is designated hitting, and he fouls one off. And Ricky Smith, that was a pretty good swing on that one, even though it was fouled off. He falls behind in the count, 1-2.
Kind of held it as low as you can on the bat, and it just kind of, it was like a half bunt, half swing, and foul ball. Back to it. Next pitch is low.
That next pitch is a ball, so the count goes to 2-2. Ricky Smith showing some plate discipline to keep this at bat alive. He swings, he misses. That is strike 3. So Ricky Smith down on back-to-back strikeouts. Jack Mastbergen will now step up. Mastbergen is halfway to the cycle. Mastbergen would need the toughest, a triple, and would also need to send one out of the park. Either one of those would be very welcome right now if you are the Hawks. He drives one. That one will land, and that will bring home 1. The Hawks have taken the lead. Jack Mastbergen has stepped up 3 times, and all 3 times he's delivered a single, a double, and a single. And Grant Koonsman will step up to the plate. Koonsman with a runner just 90 feet away from extending this lead. And we are going to see if Koonsman can get his first hit of the night. And if Koonsman can, that's going to be a big first hit. So one out. And Koonsman going to see what he can do with 2 ducks on the pond. Throw down to second, no. And Jack Mastbergen is going to now be on second. Mastbergen and his teammates are not scared to steal, and that has really helped them in this game. Next pitch, pass ball. Now make it 2-1. So Espeland on third base, running in place of Dalma. On second is Mastbergen. Grant Koonsman's at the plate. Koonsman with 2 ducks on the pond. He has some wiggle room to see if he can extend this lead. That next pitch going to be a ball. And right now Koonsman not falling into any traps here with some of these pitches. That next pitch can be put in play. Will it score a run? Yes, it will. There will be a play at first. No, there will not. And runners are safe. Everybody's safe. And then there is another run on the board. Grant Koonsman is going to reach via, I don't know if you're going to call that a single or fielder's choice, but he reaches, he's safe. I think you're just going to have, well, yeah, that's a tough call about whether that's going to be a fielder's choice or not, because you kind of just had third baseman kind of just put it in his back pocket and say, we'll worry about that one later. Jacob Cates pops one up, and Cates will be out, and so Cates is out.
Wild plays here. 6. Batting and in the field. 7-5, 2 outs. And Blake Mendering's up now. First pitch, tipped it back. Foul ball, 0-1 count.
So that first pitch going to be a foul ball, and is now 0-1.
And skip off in the hole, Aiden Bush. Pitch high for a ball. And just at the chin, 1-1 count. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Sun still just out above the trees. The lights have turned on. And the next pitch, strike. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Got that runner on first and third.
So 1-2 count here, and
HMS leads 7-5.
that one going to be fouled off.
Foul ball coming back. And that's going to also stay in the park. One foul.
And this count says 1-2.
2 outs. Hit towards some future HMS stops.
That one fouled off as well.
Hit it right back out to him. So another foul ball.
So back-to-back foul balls, and right now you have Luke DeYoung kind of on the ropes. He's already thrown 66 pitches, only has 2 2/3 innings of work to his credit. The next pitch, that one put in play. He's going to take some bounces. Throw down to first in time. So that will end the inning. The Hawks take the lead 7-5, and we will see what the Tiger response will be in 1 minute. You are watching Hawk Baseball on full.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
There may come a time when you or someone you care for may need assistance with their day-to-day lives. Or maybe you're just tired of the home repairs and household upkeeps. Here at Prairie View Campus, our team works together to provide any care assistance needed while doing all those day-to-day chores for you. Whether you choose independent living, assisted living, or a skilled nursing home, Prairie View Campus is here to meet your needs. Come check us out, Prairie View Campus in Sanborn, where excellence is our standard.
And welcome back, everybody who's just joining us. You missed the first 3 innings, and you missed a really great baseball game thus far. HMS leads 7-5 over Trinity Christian. Both teams going very much back and forth with each other about who is going to lead this game. Right now, HMS has that honor. Before we get into this 4th inning, I want to thank both of our sponsors on your screen, Cherokee Area Economic Development and Northwest Iowa Community College, both organizations, both great organizations, and they make what we do here at Fuller Digital Solutions possible, and they allow these broadcasts that you see on a multiple times a week basis possible, and we appreciate their support this season and all seasons, but they will be with us, and we hope that their support can allow us to make these wonderful broadcasts for all of you folks at home. That ball that was put in play by Hawksbergen, and Hawksbergen will reach via a single. Now I bring up Evan DeYoung. DeYoung has reached via error 2 times, in E6 and in E8 respectively. The pitch at 1. In the zone, out of the zone rather, for ball 1. So count is 1-0. Whoa. So 1-0, runner on first. And both teams are going to want their money's worth, full 7 tonight. And that pitch in the dirt, Cates keeps it close though, and that will just be ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Ooh. And 1 on. That one is a strike. That one's right down the middle for strike 1. The pitch. That one outside. And no throw down to second as You had Hawksbergen thinking about making a run for it, ultimately thought better of it. And Hawksbergen going to remain on first. Cates keeps the ball close. Count is 3-1. So 3-1, nobody out. That one in the zone. And that is strike 2. So Evan DeYoung now with a full count. We'll see if Dauma can get him. The pitch. That one swung on, but in the air. It will stay in play. That is caught. And that is the first out of the inning. So Luke DeYoung now going to step up. The pitcher for Trinity Christian now at the plate.
And up to bat now is Luke DeYoung. Following Luke, Levi Mousen on deck in the hole is Matthias Fiss. Luke DeYoung is 100% on the night.
That first pitch, a strike. That is strike 1. So Masson is due up after this. And that one will be caught by first baseman. And Luke DeYoung is down for out number 2. So Levi Mawson will now be on at the plate. Ooh. So Mawson at the plate now. He has walked and has grounded out this game. We'll see if he can get his first hit of the night. That first pitch is immediately thrown down to first, and then it gets away. And Hawksbergen will now occupy second.
Hawksbergen got on his high horse, sprinting to second. He's safe.
So, count is 1-0. Count is 1-0, and the pitch outside for ball 2. The Hawks can shut out the Tigers for the second consecutive inning. That would likely be the best outcome here, as the Hawks thus far have really just controlled this game. Pretty much after that top of the second, the Hawks have really just controlled this one the rest of the way. Count is 3-0. You have Dauma going to look to avoid that 4-pitch walk. He swings and misses. That will be a strike that now makes it 3-1. Throw it on second, not in time. And Dauma has to be reaching the end of his rope, as Dauma is an 8th grader and so is only allowed 90 pitches unless finishing a batter. And so at 81 has to be reaching the end of his stay pretty soon. And that one is a 4-3 ground out. Levi Mawson is sat down, and the Hawks have shut out the Tigers for the second consecutive inning. And the Hawks will have another opportunity to do some damage at the plate. We'll see if they can do so in 1 minute.
Sanborn Savings Bank, Sanborn's hometown bank since 1899. Because we are your hometown bank, we understand the importance of offering you a wide range of financial services to help you meet your financial goals. We have checking, savings, and certificate of deposit accounts that will help you manage your money. We offer all types of loans for your individual needs. We are always ready to work with you to design a program to meet your financial needs. Sanborn Savings Bank, proud to support the HMS Hawks, member FDIC.
Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park has been serving Northwest Iowa for over 125 years, providing personal, hardworking, and friendly service to its customers and community. Savings Bank of Hartley offers personal, ag and business banking, online and mobile banking solutions, along with many lending options. Savings Bank loan officers will sit down and do the hard work to ensure you get exactly what you need. Stop by and see what they can do for you, or visit them online at www.savingsbankia.com.
And welcome back, everybody who just joined us. It is the bottom of the fourth. You've missed the first 3 innings and the top of the fourth. If you've been with us, you have seen the 7-5 game transpire, and it's been a good one. Do have some defensive switches to pass on your way. The defensive switches really concern a new pitcher and then the corresponding moves with that. So Levi Mawson, who was at center, has now moved into the pitcher position. Dustin Hawksbergen, who was at shortstop, has now shifted to center. And Luke DeYoung, who was on the mound, is now the shortstop. And those are your defensive switches brought to you by absolutely nobody.
Let's do 1 minute. 1 minute.
There's still some warm-up pitches going on here for the new pitcher, Mawson, Levi Mawson. And
then I'm ready to go after this.
And leading off this inning is going to be number 23, Lawton Skipoff. Lawton Skipoff has a single and a double, 2 RBI to his credit. And count is 1-2 now here for this at bat. Matt Mawson is at the on the mound, and that one is a foul ball. Is it going to stay in play? Yes, but will not be caught. So, Levi Mawson. We'll take a look at his stats. He is a senior. He has pitched in 4 games. Has started 1, has an 0-2 record. Has pitched 9 innings. Opponents hit 219 off of him. He's 14 hits, 21 runs. 17 of them earned. Has walked 16, hit 3. Struck out 7 pitches to the tune of a 13.22 ERA. A whip of 3.33. That one is caught. And that will be the first out of the inning. Hayden Bush now at the plate. Bush has a single and a strikeout to his credit here tonight. That first pitch going to be a strike. Hayden Bush disagreed with his strikeout there, and I believe that was the 3rd inning. And so now down 0-2. Bush going to look to avoid the second strikeout of his night, and that will be high for ball 1. So Bush has to protect the plate.
1-2 count with an out. Hawksbergen. 1-2 count, 1 out.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is the second out of the inning, and the Tigers are getting back into this one with back-to-back outs. Brody Mendry now going to step up. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Brody Mendry with 2 out, nobody on, has to do any scoring by himself. That first pitch going to be a strike, makes it 0-1. We are here in this bottom of the 4th. And that next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
They're in the green on the road. Sun is starting to set. Still with the light blue skies out. A little bit of
so the 0-2 home. Swung on and missed, that strike 3. And the Tigers not to go down quietly. Get 3 up, 3 down here in that bottom of the 4th. And we will go to the top of the 5th and see if Trinity Christian can come back in this one in 1 minute on Fuller.
Trustworthy, honest, and hardworking. The same traits that make a great employee make a great bank. For 125 years, Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park has been going the extra mile providing banking to farms and small businesses in Northwest Iowa. Savings Bank of Hartley prides itself on knowing you, your operation, your goals, and your future plans to help you along the way so you can focus on what you do best. Stop in today or visit them online at savingsbankia.com.
Bisma Graphics in Sanborn, your one-stop sign shop for everything from vehicle wraps, lettering, fleet graphics, signs of all kinds, race car wraps, power sport wraps, banners, logo design, business cards, or even color change vehicle wraps. Everything is done in-house with top-of-the-line equipment. Stefan and Ashley C. Bisma employ an experienced and knowledgeable staff who are ready to work for you. To help get you noticed, visit cbisma-graphics.com. Find us on Facebook or call 712-729-7446.
And welcome back, everybody. If you are just joining us, you have missed the first 4 innings. The score is 7-5 in favor of HMS. And Caden Dalma on the mound right now with Mateus Viss at the plate. Dalma is limited to 90 pitches unless finishing off a batter. He is currently at 83, now 84, swinging and a miss, strike 1. That means that he has 6 pitches to work with, and then any additional ones he would need to finish off a batter until the Hawks are going to need a new pitcher. Swing, that one's put in play, and Dalma will get it to his first baseman. And that first baseman, of course, being Brody Mendering, and that will be the first out of the inning.
So, first batter up, first batter down. And up to bat now is Corey Mausen.
Mausen puts one in play.
Dust over the booth roof and fouled off. 0-1 count, 1 out.
Mausen fouls one off for strike number 1. That one put in play. It's a fly ball to left. And left fielder Aiden Bush has a read on it. And that is the second out of the inning. That's the 7th out of the inning. Ooh, that was actually a pop out to the 7th position. Being left field, of course. So Caden Dalma will see the end of the line here on this one. Dalma will be shifted out of this game, and it will be a brand new pitcher. We'll get who that is in just a moment. You are watching Hawk Baseball and Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll just take a 30-second break and come back with.
Every morning, 365 days a year, farmers across this country rise to the task of feeding the world. Ag State understands the challenges and difficulties our livestock producers face. We are producers with you. This is why at Ag State, we produce the superior feed our farmers need at a competitive price. Livestock producers partnered with the feed experts at Ag State can leverage the knowledge gained along with the most up-to-date advice to produce effective improvements to your bottom line. Ag State, helping producers prosper.
So, welcome back at the, he wants to say at the mound. On the mound now is going to be number 3, Hunter Daggett. So, if my thinking is correct, Hunter Daggett will slot in at the 8th position in the batting order, although we'll get confirmation on that. So, Hunter Daggett at the plate now. Sorry, on the mound. Hunter Daggett on the mound. And we'll get confirmation of that there in the bottom half of this inning. Until then, at the plate is going to be Number 12, Carter Westra. Westra, the designated hitter, has grounded out but did get an RBI and has walked tonight. And he now has to bat with nobody on and 2 outs. Ball gets away. That is ball 1. Sunset just about 11 minutes away here in beautiful Hartley, Iowa. And stadium lights into their full brightness. Lighting this one up, and the ball gets through the infield. And I think that's going to go down as an error, but I don't really know who you can put that on as an error on. I would say it's probably going to go on as an error on the third baseman, Lawton skip off. That will now allow Bryce Udenbogard to step up to the plate. Udenbogard struck out and popped out to short in his 2 at-bats this game. That first pitch is a strike. And that first pitch strike has Onondaga ahead in the count here. That one put in play. That one will get down to first base. You have first baseman Aiden Bush. It's like first baseman Brody Mendring, rather, making a great play. And that will end the inning. You are watching Hawk Baseball. We'll be back in 30 seconds. And I realize that I have been broadcasting this entire inning while muted. So that is a little bit of a facepalm moment there. Anyway, as I was saying, Hunter Daggett, his stats, he 231 hitter on base 33.3% of the time, has driven in 8, walked a few times, been hit once, struck out a few times. He's played in 15 team games, started 10 of them, so this is his 16th appearance on the season. He was down 0-2 in the count, has battled back to now be 2-2 in the count. The sun's setting, beautiful horizon out there. He fouls one off, stays alive at 2-2. Downma was replaced in the top half of this inning, and now Hunter Daggett batting in his stead.
And the pitch. Oh, left hanging high for a ball. Full count. The very first at bat.
So count going full, and the full count has happened quite a bit tonight. That one going to be well away, and Daggett, in his first at-bat of the night, will take a free pass down to first. And Ricky Smith will now get to bat for the third time. Ricky Smith has 2 strikeouts to his credit tonight. Aiden Esplund has been asked to kindly pinch run again. Daggett, who typically runs for himself, being pinch ran for here tonight. Ricky Smith sees the pitch. That one going to be outside for ball 1.
Man, when Levi Mausen came in, he was red hot. First 3 at-bats he saw, 2 strikeouts, hot fly to center field. Starting to struggle.
That pitch is low, and I throw down to first, not in time. So actually, correction count is 1-1. Ricky Smith smokes one down the line, but it's foul. Ricky Smith making a little dust cloud when that ball hit the ground. But alas, it is foul. Count is 1-2. Ricky Smith going to look to avoid his 3rd strikeout of the night. Ricky Smith,
1-2 count with a runner on first.
the righty.
And Ricky Smith calls for time.
Ricky Smith kind of always just gives the vibes of maybe of kind of like a sleeper hitter. Can be very dangerous. Ricky Smith has the power to hit, and Ricky Smith has shown that power. He does have a double on the season, which amasses his only extra base hit. But Ricky Smith striking out for the 3rd time tonight. Ricky Smith, it's just not his night. Just not his night. Ricky Smith coming into tonight. Was batting .250 on base 37.2% of the time, so a very good presence at the plate. Walks a lot and reaches quite a bit. Alas, just not his night tonight. The first pitch of this now at bat for Jack Mastbergen is going to be a ball. That next one is fouled off for a strike. So 6 strikeouts for the Hawks batting order here tonight. And so far, Hawks putting a lot of balls in play.
And his foot is still on third base regardless. The throw was not made successful into third base.
And Espelin has now stolen third. Espelin ran down to third, made contact with the third baseman. That is Evan DeYoung. DeYoung is okay. Everyone's okay with him, but he is safe. And Aiden Espelin, through his own will, has gotten all the way down to be on third base, just 90 feet away. That one swung on and missed. And that is going to be another swing and a miss for a strike. Aiden Espelin broke free. Aiden Espelin broke free, and he saw the throw down to third and retreated back. I think he maybe could have had a case to break for home, as he likely would have been safe there. But Espelin trying to play it safe there. And Grant Koonsman now at the plate. Koonsman going to look to not strand a man on base.
1-0 count, 2 outs. Runner on third, pitch coming in from the lefty.
That one low for ball 2. So 2 pitches, 2 balls. And right now, as it stands, the Hawks looking at a potential another 0 in the box. And Aiden Espelin steals home. How about that? Aiden Espelin, let's look at his base running stats. Aiden Espelin coming into tonight had 2 stolen bases. Aiden Espelin in that 1 trip around the bases stole 3. Aiden Espelin, what an effort. And it's a 3-0 count now here for Koonsman. That one catches the zone.
the pitch got under this, I don't think he was expecting Esplin to steal because it was right under him.
Oh, that hits. That hits Koonsman. So Koonsman is going to reach by hit by pitch. Really, that was essentially a walk, because that was going to be ball four no matter what. But there's now a runner on first. And I want to emphasize this again. Aiden Esplin, coming into tonight, had 2 stolen bases on the entire season. Aiden Esplin, in that one trip around the bases, had 3. That is an effort to remember, and Aiden Esplin is having a great night on the bases. Has not batted, but has been electric on the base paths. Jacob Cates, kind of that first pitch swinger, and thus far it has worked out just a little bit. Cates does have a double and a single, and that one fouled off. Not caught, though. He is all right. That's 2 outs on the board. So Jacob Cates not afraid to swing on that first pitch, and really you shouldn't be, as if the pitcher's going to give you something good, take it. And Jacob Cates now going to see that pitch. That one's going to be low for ball 1. Sun setting now here, and the day virtually over here in Hartley, Iowa, as the sun going below the horizon. That next pitch going to be 2-1. Stadium lights on full power, lighting up this baseball field, looking down at the softball field. Tough to see the score down there, but I think HMS is in the lead down on that softball field. So HMS, I'm not sure if HMS has had a doubleheader sweep this season, winning both the baseball and softball portions this season, although if they have, I don't think we have had the honor to broadcast it here on Full Digital Solutions. That ball put into right center, and that will be another run on the board. Jacob Cates brings them home, and that will be another RBI single. He has 3 RBI on the night and 3 hits. Jacob Cates, have yourself a night. Now bring up Blake Mendring. So Grant Koonsman goes all the way around the bases, and what an effort for him there. Blake Mendring now at the plate.
The safety Hazman have all been very quality. He's batted great tonight. 3 for 4 now. 3 RBI. Great game.
Blake Mendering sees the first pitch. That one's a strike. Next one's outside. Typically, fans want to talk about, who had a really great game, who was the player of the game, and I think that's going to be a true debate tonight about who was the best player for this Hawk side tonight. As you have Jack Mastbergen, he is 3 for 4 with 2 RBI. You have Jacob Cates, who is 3 for 4 with 3 RBI. You have Aiden Esplin, who hasn't even taken an at-bat, and he scored some 3 runs, I believe, has 3 stolen bases at least, and that one fouled off. Would stay in play. No, it will not. HMS has had contributions from all pieces of this batting order, and even people that haven't even taken a swing have contributed. HMS is having a great night, and this is probably one of the greatest games they have played this entire season, and I can say with certainty this is probably the best game that I have had the honor of broadcasting at any point for any school on Fuller Digital Solutions. The next pitch makes it 2-2. So Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in this 5th inning. The next pitch, that one's strike 3. That ends the inning. So the score is 9-5 in favor of HMS, and we will be back in 30 seconds on Full Digital Solutions. You are watching Hawk Baseball.
At Century Mutual, we're always focused on dedicated, personalized service for you, serving customers in 27 Northwest Iowa counties for over 130 years. As a proud Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, we'll be there when you need us most, helping protect all that's important to you, including your future. With Grinnell Mutual, you can trust in tomorrow. Contact your local Century Mutual Insurance Association agent today, located in more than 50 local communities. Trust in tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
And welcome back. If you are just joining us, you've missed a really great game, as the score is 9-5 in favor of HMS, and it is going into the top of the sixth. And as it stands now, both teams having really great games, and just about to get back underway here in just a moment. And welcome back. So I had to just take a quick break there, grab something to drink. It's a very active night having to talk. The softball score down there is 8-2, and we believe that HMS is on the verge of winning that one down there. So HMS having a great time, and I think that might only be like an out away from getting the win down there. So count is 2-0 here now for, this is Colin Mantle, if my records are correct. So Colin Mantle at the plate. That one sent up into left field, sorry, right field rather, and that will be caught. That is that is the first out of the inning. So first out of the inning here, and it's the top of the sixth. The Hawks only need to get 5 more outs here. The next pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. That one going to be low for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, no 1 out, nobody on. That one going to be low for ball 3.
Season closer will be on the 6th against MMCRU. That'll also be a home matchup. Let's get you back up to speed here. 3-0 count, 1 out, top of the 6th inning. And we're to the top of the batting order as well with Dustin Hoxbergen. Hoxbergen has a single. He's walked, which scored a run, but he also struck out.
So 3-1 now here.
Performance. Let's see what defines him at this at bat. 3-1 count coming in.
That one. Ball 4. That will now put Hoxbergen on the base paths.
And Evan DeYoung is up on deck. Luke DeYoung in the hole. Levi Mausen.
Evan DeYoung at the plate. Luke DeYoung on deck. 1 out, 1 on. That one low for ball 1.
Having to keep an eye on the back of his head. 1-0 count, 1 out.
That first pitch is a ball for ball one. That next pitch going to be a strike for strike one. Count goes to 1-1. There's one out.
1-1 count now with an out. I don't think you could have asked for a better night of baseball. This is just beautiful at HMS. The next pitch at the Laces, 2-1 count with an out. 2-1 count, one out. Daggett checks over to first.
That one catches the zone, strike two, so the count goes to 2-2.
Daggett with a lot of command in his pitching tonight. He's got the pen, telling the story.
That one going to be low for ball three. So Hunter Daggett comes in for Caden Dalma. And right now, Daggett kind of finishing up the story that Dalma started. That one going to be low for ball four. So now 2 on, 1 out, and that will now bring up Luke DeYoung.
And Coach is going to call for a meeting on the mound between himself, Daggett, and Cates. Let's take a short one and be back in 30 seconds for more baseball. Stick around on Q102. Just 30.
So, batter is Luke DeYoung. He's stepping back into the batter's box. And first pitch going to be lined to the outfield. And that will score nobody, but will put the bases loaded. So bases loaded, 1 out. And Levi Mawson will step up to the plate. He has an opportunity to break this one wide open.
Fiery, and in the hole is Corey Mauser. Oh boy. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Here's a pitch coming in. Foul ball left, and that's going to be towards the radiator. Oh, 1 count.
And that one fouled way off. And will be just a long strike. So, bases loaded. 1 out, 1 strike. Next pitch outside, but a strike. Strike 2.
Where he got a nice pop fly to help him out, but then walked 2 in a row.
That one put in play, but it's high in the air. Kate's going to have a read on it. Yes, that will be out number 2. And Mateus Viss will step up to the plate. He's he is 0 for 2. He is 0 for 2. And he now, with bases loaded, 2 outs, has to be careful. This inning ending out would be a disaster for Trinity Christian.
Bases loaded, Tigers down by 4, 9-5. Hawks at home, looking to close it with Daggett on the mound.
So that first pitch was a strike. Daggett winds and fires. Swing out of that, strike 2.
Pick off back to second.
Pick off down to second, not in time. What a inning killer that would have been. So you now have Daggett up 0-2 in the count. Daggett's been on fire on this mound. Can he get that one last strike to end the inning? Viss wants to keep it going. Viss has something to prove. The pitch. That one put in play.
Oh, just go to first. Go to first. Go to first. Go to first. Oh, did they tag him? Oh my goodness.
And that play a little bit confusing. That ends the inning. And
I've seen a play very much like that. Tried to tag the runner headed to first. Would have been a force out. Where there was 2 runners on, and they all ended up stealing home. There was an errant throw to first. Oh my goodness, that would have just been horrible. Happily, we did not see that. That is out number 3 through the top of the 6th inning. HMS could be their final time batting coming up right after this on Q102.
And you may have heard down the way over on the during the Q102 broadcast talking about the time that exact thing happened in the MLB. Javi Baez and the Chicago Cubs versus the Pittsburgh Pirates in May of 2021. And that almost just happened again. Thankfully, HMS got the out that time, a little bit more lucky than the Pirates were. And welcome back. Just so much fun just happening up here in the broadcast. It's been a really great game. The score is 9-5. HMS has kept Trinity Christian quiet for the last 4 innings straight, and right now HMS is in a position to win this one. And officially, I think that's going to have to go down as a 3-1-3-2 tag out. So that is a very interesting play. And that is
successful as the throw. It is in time and out to begin the inning.
And that is the first out of the inning there.
Bush is up to bat now. Bush made a nice play in left field an inning ago. Bush got on with a single from earlier. He has struck out
So
twice.
Bush going to now step up to the plate. He is officially 1 for 3.
He's got a great bunt.
Bush.
Very quick, and he's a lefty, so that makes it
That one way behind him, and that will be
line it down the third baseline, forcing the catcher to either spin or the third baseman to cheat. First pitch just gets past the nose. 1-0 count. 1 out. There's the next pitch.
that next pitch outside for all 2.
Save. Almost got away from him. 2-0 count. 2-0 count, 1 out. And if you just joined us, boy, you've missed a great game tonight so far. 9-5 is the score. Bottom of the 6th inning. And off the handle of the bat, that's a foul ball. Headed back towards highway. 2-1 count. 1 out.
And count is 2-1. The pitch, that one's going to be low. 3-1. If for some reason you have not been with us the entire way, whether you got off work late, whether you had to prepare dinner, whatever, maybe you were mowing your lawn, whatever the reason you haven't been with us this entire time, you have missed a great game. And if you have been with us the entire time, very, very lucky you are to have seen what a great game this has been. It's 9-5. Both teams are having a lot of fun. They're playing very, very well. Both teams are, not overwhelming the other. And this has probably been one of the greatest games that I have personally ever had the honor to broadcast. And it is an honor to broadcast these games. And that throw down to second well in time. That will be the second out at the plate. At the plate is now Brody Mendering.
Great throw.
So 2 outs here in this bottom of the 6th. That one put in play. Will it say fair? No, it will not.
That's going to land foul. 1-1 count now, 2 outs. You know, I've noticed now Levi Mausen, he's got kind of a delayed release on his pitch. He really lets that leg hang up high. And
Next pitch, a ball that makes it 2-1. So 2-1, 2 outs, nobody on. And the Tigers just an out away from getting an opportunity to come back in this game. Mausen with a very delayed release, but an effective one as he gets a strike there. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Not in the second inning, unfortunately. It is instead the bottom of the 6th. That one going to be well outside, just a bit outside to make it a full count.
No one on the bags, full count, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. HMS batting, and they lead 9-5.
The pitch. That one's fouled back into the netting, and that will stay 3-2, full count.
We'll keep it a 3-2. Full count, 2 outs. Dark blue sky. Sun has officially
The pitch. That one's high. That's ball 4.
pitch there's high for ball 4.
So Brody Menderine will be on the plate now. Be on the bases now, rather. And then it's Hunter Daggett who now step up to the plate. Hunter Daggett, what an effort he could have to help his own cause. HMS does not have anything except singles and doubles in terms of hits. If Hunter Daggett could have like a triple or even a home run here, help his cause a little bit, that'd probably be a great way to close off his night, as he probably will pitch the top of the 7th, but likely will not get to bat after this one here. Count is 1-1, and gonna see the pitch. Swung on and missed. That is strike 2.
1-2 count. I wonder if we'll go back to that. He's got Daggett to swing at the last 2 that were left hanging outside.
And Daggett a little bit vulnerable to those hanging outside pitches, and swing and a miss, strike 3. You said it. Hunter Daggett chasing the hanging outside pitches, and there he does. To end the inning, we will go to the all-important top of the 7th. Can Trinity Christian stay alive, or will HMS force a split in the season series? We will see in just 1 minute. You were watching Hawk Baseball.
Elgersma Agency in Sanborn, real estate and insurance. For 40 years, Elgersma Agency has been helping clients sell homes, businesses, farms, and more. Using strategic marketing, your for sale will turn into sale pending soon. Elgersma Agency is proud to be a part of the HMS community and supports the Hawks all season, on and off the field and court. Contact Elgersma Agency when you're ready to sell. Visit us online at elgersmaagency.com.
And welcome back. If you're just joining us, you've joined us at the best time possible. Last chance, maybe. Trinity Christian needs 4 runs to stay alive and force HMS into a winner-take-all bottom of the 7th, which, of course, if HMS couldn't push across the run, we'd go into extras, which, if you're Trinity Christian, with how this game has gone, going into extras might almost feel like a win in itself, with Trinity Christian having been silent for the last 4 innings in a row, and Trinity Christian forcing HMS to kind of stay quiet 2 out of the last 3 innings as well. In the top of the 7th here, of course, this has been a great game. No matter who wins it, it will be a game that a lot of people, I think, will look back and be like, that was probably one of the better games this season for both teams, as both teams ultra competitive, neither one really dominating too much. First 2 pitches are both balls, so it's 2 balls, no strikes, no outs here in the top of the 7th. At the plate is Corey Mawson. Mawson has a double, and then has made 2 outs to be 1 for 3 on the day. Mawson does have 2 RBI.
He's going to come out and give him some motivation of Pat. strategy. You got it, bud. He's going to head back behind the plate.
So Daggett looking to get the save here.
This has been a great player tonight, great leader as well.
And Jacob Gates done talking with his pitcher. And Daggett going to have to find his rhythm once more. Here's the pitch. That one going to catch the zone. There you go.
Coming in, 3-1 count. Sometimes it just takes the wise words of an upperclassman, Mr. Cates. 3-1 count.
The pitch. That one put in play. That one, I think, is going to... That one is going to land. That will be a double. So Mawson with his second double of the night to lead off this inning.
And that is just the fourth hit, the fourth base hit as a team. For Trinity Christian.
And Carter Westrow will now step up to the plate. He is officially 0 for 2. So Westrow going to step up to the plate, 0 for 2.
Heading now, Bryce Bogard is on deck in the hole, Colin Mantle. No outs, runner on second, 9-5, 4-run lead.
That one going to be a ball, ball 1.
1-0 count. Cates is actually even going to ask the official about it. We'll say, a little too far inside. 1-0 count. And the next
That one going to be outside, football 2.
go under glove with it, 2-0 count. Daggett. He's got to win the mental game. So 1 strike thrown, 6 balls.
2 balls, no strikes, no outs. That one makes it ball 3.
3-0 count. Daggett's starting to get a little shaky on the mound.
Daggett seems to have just lost his rhythm. Needs to get back into his rhythm to close out this game.
See if he can get back on. Here we go, Daggett.
The pitch. That one a strike.
3-1 count. Went up, down, fastball. Nice pitch. 3-1 count. Still with that runner on second.
So 3-1 count. Nobody out. A duck on second.
And the next pitch is coming in.
That one in the zone. Count goes full. So full count. Nobody out. 1 duck on the pond.
Count. No outs. Top of the 7th inning. Tigers down 4. We got a runner on second.
Westra.
9-5.
We'll see the pitch. Fouled off. He stays alive.
We got ourselves a battle at HMS. Daggett versus Carter Westra. Westra was walked in the 3rd. Other than that, 2 grounders. Gone against him. Full count. Look at
The pitch.
coming in.
Fouled off.
Just over the nets, and that's going to go foul.
That one way foul into the parking lot it goes. Count remains 3-2. We have a battle.
Full count. No outs. Runner on second.
The pitch. That one put in play. Stolen out of the air. He's out. Whoa. Jack Mastbergen. Play of the year, maybe. It goes over Daggett's head. Mastbergen has his glove in the air. It bounces off his glove, and he catches it barehanded. Oh, excuse me, that was Grant. Grant Koonsman, rather. Grant Koonsman, play of the year. Sorry, Jack. Thunder's been stolen just a little bit. Grant Koonsman, play of the year? Maybe. That is a double play. There are 2 out. Wow.
What a caveman. That was incredible.
Imagine if that would have came with an additional out on the board. What an ending that game that would have been. But it's 2 outs, and wow.
1-0 count. Grounder to third base. No, gets through.
Oh, that one gets through, and that one will be a single.
Carter Westra. No, not Carter Westra, excuse me. Bryce Bogard.
So Bryson Bogard singles to keep this game alive. That was insane. This game just never fails to excite. Everything about this game has been amazing.
And up to bat now count back in the second. Grounders to the pitcher back in the third. And a pop fly to right field. Back in the sixth. Here he is now, top of the seventh inning. 9-5 is the score. We've got a buddy on first. Daggett will start this battle with
that first pitch.
0-1 count, 2 outs.
0-1. There's 2 outs. You have one on with Mantle at the plate. That pitch going to be low for ball 1.
There is a ball. 1-1 count, 2 outs. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Pitch.
That one high, ball 2.
2-1 count, 2 outs. Runner on first. 9-5. HMS looking to close this one out through 6.5. This very well could be the final batter of the night.
Daggett.
The closing man.
Winds and fires. That one put in play. Daggett gets to it.
Over towards the pitcher, back to first.
That one gets away.
And the runners will go to second and third. Got to get on it. Got to race to get it. Don't throw it.
And that pitch. Not that pitch. That throw down to third.
Oh boy.
Well away, and that will go down officially as an E1, I'm going to say. And this game just refuses to stop. This game says, you think we're done? No, there's a little bit more excitement still left in the tank. And Dustin Hawksbergen going to step up to the plate now. Hawksbergen is officially 1 for 2 with 2 walks. 2 on, so Hawksbergen doesn't even represent the tying run. That would be his teammate Evan DeYoung, who's on the on-deck circle. But you have to get Evan Young all the way around the bases with 2 outs, and that's it can be done. But right now, Trinity Christian living dangerously in HMS, threatening to win this one. That first pitch is going to be a strike.
Hawksbergen turn this thing around. 0-1 count, 2 outs.
Next pitch, swung on and missed, strike 2. The Hawks are 1 pitch away. Standing up time. Will we see the final out here? Hunter Daggett gets the sign. He winds and fires. That one high. Throw down to second. That one gets away. And that was going to allow a run to score. And that's going to allow a run to score. And count is still 0-2. Sorry, 1-2 rather. 1-2.
9-6. HMS still leads. The runner on second base. Hawksboro, the leadoff hitter for
Hawksbergen. At the plate is a 1-2 count. Hawksbergen sees the pitch. No, umpire not going to bite on that one.
Ball, 2-2 count.
So umpire doesn't bite. Count goes to 2-2.
2-2 count, 2 outs. Deuces are wild.
Daggett sees, winds and fires. That one going to be inside. 3-2. Count goes full count. 3 out. Full count. 2 outs.
Daggett's here.
Daggett winds and fires. That one put in play, but foul. Take a deep breath and just hold on, as this game just refuses to not be exciting in every facet. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second, top of the 7th. Do or die moment for Trinity Christian and Hawksbergen.
Here's a pitch.
That one gets away. That's ball 4.
Ball 4. That'll move Hawksbergen for his 3rd walk to first base.
Evan DeYoung represents the tying run. He is at the plate. Evan DeYoung represents the tying run. Luke DeYoung represents the go-ahead run, and we will have a pitching change.
And a pitching change is coming up. We're going to go ahead and take a break. bring you Hunter's numbers and be back in a minute and a half right here on Q102.
We'll take a break here on Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll get you about who that pitcher is in just 30 seconds.
Introducing the robust workhorse from Holstein Manufacturing, the HFAB Ultra Tilt Bed Trailer.
Whether you are hauling heavy equipment or delivering precious cargo, our tilt bed trailers, ranging from 20 to 28 feet in length, are engineered with strength and designed to handle it with ease. Forget the hassles of ramps. They're built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers at Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing.
And online at holsteinmfg.com.
All right, your new pitcher is going to be number 18, Dominic Tripp. Dominic Tripp, a junior, has pitched in 5 games, has started 3 of them, officially has an 0-2 record. No saves to his credit, 11 2/3 pitched. Our opponents hit 282 off of him. He's given up 24 hits, 38 runs, 30 of them earned, has walked 19, hit 5, and has struck out 10. Pitches to the tune of an 18.00 ERA, has a whip of 3.69. Those are his stats. Dominic Tripp, entering the game with 3 runs. The only thing separating these two teams thus far means that Dominic Tripp can close out this game. He will get the save. Dominic Tripp does not have a save to his credit this season. In fact, the only pitcher that does is Jacob Cates, who is at the catcher position tonight. So Dominic Tripp, first 2 pitches, 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is nerve-wracking up here in the press box, and has to be nerve-wracking out there on the field. Bases go loaded. You had third baseman Lawton Skipoff did not have. Lawton Skipoff did not have control of it, and the bases go loaded. Now batting will be Luke DeYoung. Luke DeYoung represents the go-ahead run. Dominic Tripp. We'll see. Dominic Tripp said wind and fire. That first pitch going to be swung on and missed for a strike. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Go-ahead run at the plate.
Trinity Christian ties or takes the lead. HMS would have an opportunity at the bottom of the 7th.
The pitch. That one.
And where's that at? Barrel the bat. That might tip the roof. Nope. I didn't hear it either.
That one fouled way back. Netting caught it, I think. 0-2 count. 1 strike. Could end this game. Dominic Tripp winds and fires. Strike 3! He got him! He got him! Ball game. Dominic Tripp says, this game, it's over. Dominic Tripp steps on, throws 6 pitches, gets the necessary out, but does allow a base runner, but does get that necessary out. And Dominic Tripp, wow. HMS won the softball game, and they now have won the baseball game. Wow. HMS wins by a score of 9-6. Dominic Tripp will get the save. The win will go to your starter. That is Caden Dauma. The loss will go to Luke DeYoung. Wow. Wow. We appreciate you so much for joining us tonight. We'll get you those records this year. HMS improves to 3-15 overall, while Trinity Christian falls to 6-9 overall. That's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. We really hope you enjoyed, and thank you for joining us tonight, and we really, really hope that you enjoyed tonight's game. I know I did, and we will see you on Friday for our season closure. Maybe, depends on the softball playoff draws on Friday, as HMS will face Galen Catholic in softball. Until then, see you everybody. Have a good night and a good Thursday. We will see you on Friday.